Imagine this. You're all snuggled up in your sleeping bag on the first night of your camping adventure, just about to drift off into slumberland when the sound of another bug invasion shatters the peace. You frantically wave your arms, but it's no use. The little creatures are relentless. But hold on, what if I told you Google has cooked up a solution? They've developed an AI that can identify specific molecules that pack a powerful punch against these insects. Crazy, right? You might be thinking, AI and insects, what's the connection? Well, buckle up because this is good stuff. These molecules produce a scent that repels insects into oblivion, and the AI is pretty good at that. If you're ready for a wild ride into the world of smells, the good kind at least, then so am I. Let's dive in right away. Before we talk about Google's AI solution to insect-borne diseases, let's first take a step back to understand the nature of an odor. You know that moment when you take a deep breath and smell something that makes you feel a certain way? Good or bad? Well, it's all thanks to the billions of tiny molecules floating in the air that make their way to our noses. They bind to sensory receptors, sending signals to our brains. That's when the brain interprets something as minty, citrusy, or just an awful garbage odor.
But it smells like throw up in here.
Crazy world, a lot of smells.
Trying to figure out which molecules create which smells is like finding a needle in a haystack. That's where Google comes in. They've created an odor sensory map that's like a color wheel for our noses. Just like red is next to orange on the color wheel, similarly, closely related smells will be next to each other on the odor map. Here's the catch. Our eyes have 3 receptors to see, but our nose has over 300 receptors for scent. That's why trying to measure smell is a real tough solution. But Google's AI model took on the challenge and looked at thousands of examples of different molecules paired with different labels like beefy, floral, or minty. The model represents these smells just like RGB represents colors. This is a big first step. The Odour Map will not only help us understand the relationship between molecules and smells, but also help us discover new odors and the molecules that create them. Who knows, we might even discover the next big fragrance or food sensation. It's amazing how progress in one field can open up several possibilities in another. So Google put their AI to the test. A group of testers rated 400 molecules using 55 different labels. Can you guess what happens when you ask a group of people to describe a smell? Everyone's got their own unique interpretation. This is why it's better to test against the average of a larger group. If 50 people say a sample is tropical and another set of 5 say it's minty, then the true answer is most likely the former. The results of the AI were more accurate than any one individual's interpretation, proving that the AI's got the nose for it. Now let's circle back to the main topic of this video. Why is Google using AI to solve malaria? Well, malaria is one of the deadliest diseases, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, with about 241 million cases recorded worldwide and over 627,000 people dying. The enemy, the bloodthirsty female Anopheles mosquito. The mosquito transmits the disease by biting an infected person and then transfers it to another. Malaria isn't the only disease spread by mosquitoes. Other dangerous diseases like Zika virus are also transmitted through mosquito bites. Mosquitoes and other insect pests are usually located in tropical and subtropical zones or around wetlands. They're drawn to humans partly by their odor perception. That's how they always magically find you. There are only a few things more annoying than an itchy mosquito bite. Totally unbearable. Thankfully, the Google team decided to tackle this issue by essentially tricking mosquitoes. The group developed a variant of the AI model we previously talked about that can predict the mosquito repellency of nearly any molecule. The AI system generated entirely new molecules and found over a dozen of them with repellency at least as high as DEET. DEET is the active ingredient in most insect repellents. These newly discovered molecules by Google's AI produce smells that are like kryptonite to insects. Current repellents last anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, depending on the method of application. While DEET is very effective, some have reservations about its safety, so they go for more natural products. Although those brands do not often last long, the goal of this AI project is to create repellents that are less expensive, longer lasting, and overall safer to use, potentially saving countless lives. Perhaps the new molecules discovered will be used for more effective repellents sometime soon. Aside from disease prevention, what other uses can the Super Sniffer AI be used for? This will also be a new opportunity for fragrance companies to compete for newer scents. Thanks for watching Beyond Today, and don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with the latest AI news. Check out these other topics we've covered in the past. One is about mind-reading AI, and the other is about AI beating humans at international politics. Yes, I know it's wild. Until the next time, it's goodbye.